Welcome in for a special Tuesday stream. Thank you all for being here for this one, as obviously it's not on the normal day, Sundays, but it's a busy Sunday work day for me. So we're moving this up in the week. That means a shorter day or shorter gap. And that is really unfortunate. First black screen already hit. I was about to go into that too. I finally was able to get some new chords set up, hoping that would fix the problem. So it doesn't seem like the chords are the actual problem. Which is a shame because it looks a lot better on my screen, but it's not the chords. So it's either a bad capture card or perhaps the USB hub I got actually is the problem. Guess a couple more things to try out, but as I was saying, busy week ahead. So we're getting a shorter gap in between the stream of the first episode here of a Mecha Coyote is what I was saying last time. Let me double check that because I remember looking it up after and I was pronouncing it wrong. Coyote? Coyote. That's how it's actually supposed to be pronounced. I had written it down wrong. So I'm probably going to mispronounce that a little bit. Coyote is actually how to say a mecha's last name, but we're going to get a shorter gap in between. Starting off with the big question, obviously, in the thumbnail, do we stay at Ole Miss or do we look to hit the transfer portal? There were not a lot of options for us. There were some teams that were giving us some second string, some rotational role offers. You know, San Jose State was in that mix of pro style offense, obviously very run heavy. But ultimately, based off of everyone's vote, thank you for voting. Make sure you do cast your votes when we do post those tabs. If you got the bear icon selected in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, plus you tick the bell icon, you're not going to miss out on any polls, but unanimously, almost, it was about 77% of you voted for us to transfer to Charlotte, where we should be the starter. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but we should be the starter. And if we're not, we're at least going to be in a heavy rotational role. Now, they are a pistol style offense, so it's not a perfect scheme fit. Obviously, we'll still have some say in the plays we're selecting, but we're going to look to become a 49er and we'll be transferring to Charlotte. One thing before we do that, though, NIL opportunities will be low. Something to keep in mind. School fit, even for us, is a D. It's just not a great option, but I think for a redshirt freshman campaign, it's going to be the best option for us. So we are going to look to make that switch. We are headed to Charlotte. Now, that should mean, again, we are the starter. We nearly found ourselves last episode as a 3-star. In high school, we did really well. We missed out on a couple opportunities there, and it did cost us ultimately that 3-star mark. But now that we move over to Charlotte, first thing we are going to check is our true number available? We rocked 32 as a redshirt freshman for Ole Miss. 32 is available here at Charlotte. But do they have 5? Looks like they have pretty much every number, and 5 is available. Colors on the gear doesn't look too bad either, so we are moving back to number 5 with a mecha. We should be jumping into a first game here rather soon, but before we can do any of that, we cannot upgrade our player anymore, so let's just advance. Hopefully, at least with these new cards, there'll be less of those black screens popping up. I was really hoping that would fix the problem. The only other option from what I saw from my research would be to lower the quality, and that is not something I am looking to do ever. If any changes are made, it's to improve quality. So we're going to see if how many of those black screens we do get. Again, potentially it could maybe be that USB power hub, even though it is plugged directly into an extension box onto the wall. Maybe that itself isn't giving it enough power. I don't know. We're going to try a couple things before I have to pony up the $200 for a new capture card. But I'm starting to think that might be the way of things. We're just going to have to find out. As a super long load screen, which reminds me, get that music on rolling. I always forget to start that at the beginning here. But how are we doing on a sunny day, at least here, Tuesday? Hope you all are getting some nice weather as well. as we do get 2 skill points in the off season. Looks like we are listed halfback 1, which is good news. Now, last episode we trialed a new way of spending all of our energy tokens, or whatever it is that they're called here, and it worked out pretty well for us. So we're gonna look to kind of continue to do that same thing, though, as we are now to be the starting running back. Let's check this depth chart. Let's check the team we're actually rocking with this year. It is not good. 52 overall. A redshirt freshman quarterback who does have some speed, a dual threat. We are not the highest rated running back. That would be Tyrone Browning, but we are at least listed at the top here. But it looks like we should have a good kind of balance between the two of us. He's more of that speed elusive guy. We're going to be a little bit more of that power focus. Fullback there was awful. We got one decent receiver. The offensive line, well, we've got some decent guards at least. How's our defense looking? Pretty good edge rushers, essentially no defensive tackles, and we got another black screen. That is really unfortunate. Defense doesn't look to be awful. They are the better of the halves here, 54 overall. We're going to see if our guards can help pave us the way. But as we did decide last time, we were doing the academics, leadership, and then the XP. I think we're going to change that up a little bit this year because we are playing. I don't want the wear and tear to become too much of a problem for us. So we're going to stick to the academics. We're going to continue to build up some of that leadership, and we will dabble a little bit here in our brand because I do want NILs to be a bigger part of this. But we have to pay attention to these upgrades and how it affects our academics. So I think we might be able to get 2 in here and then have to spend another in academics just to help kind of make that up. And I think that's going to be the plan throughout the course of this season, though some of that would have to be spent in health as well. So we'll have to kind of balance, I think, between health and influencer. And hopefully this save also doesn't bug out like it did with PKs, and we're able to get a full amount of pop-ups throughout this. But let's jump into our first bit of training, as we're going to go with the straight-up rushing attack to start. Get the sticks warmed up a little bit. We'll say I did record tomorrow's episode of the Masterclass. We break down the tactician coaching tree and how to best build a scheme guru head coach. So make sure you check that one out. It'll be out tomorrow, probably around that 12:30 or so mark, maybe around 1 o'clock. See if I can get that edited out tonight or if that will be tomorrow morning. By the way, first time here with the 49ers, and we are looking pretty fast out there. We did get some good upgrades in last episode, last stream, just a couple days ago on Sunday. If you guys didn't check out that first one, make sure you do. Kind of sets the foundation here for us. And obviously not a whole lot of playing time. We're coming in as a redshirt freshman here. We did see 1 snap as a true freshman. It was in the playoffs, 11-yard gain, so it was a good first run for us. We're looking for a little bit more than just 1 carry this season, as Coyote cannot get through. Coyote. Make sure I get that right today. Emeka, though, I was doing pretty well with, as we already got a bronze here, about a quarter of the way through bronze. Hopefully our defense does a better job, though, in stopping other run games. I'd like to win some actual games this year. We bounced that one all the way out. What are you guys thinking so far, though, of the running back experience? Again, we put in those Mat 10 sliders, and I feel like from the little bit of playing time we had, even in high school, things were playing a little bit smoother, similar to what we've got in the Kent State Dynasty, so happy with that so far. Just need to make sure that we don't get any of those bugs that we saw. We stayed away from McKenzie already. We didn't fall into that trap, the Quizlet trap. And we're about halfway through the silver here. A little bit past it now with plenty of time, so we should be able to get gold, even if we get tackled there. Got the music going too. We're ready to rock today. There it is. There's gold with time to spare. I'm hoping we see, with more playing time, more XP gain that way than having to do and get skill points that way. rather than having to do the training. And again, we're going to keep a close eye this year on the wear and tear. I've seen that it has affected running back Road to Glories a lot, so we're going to keep a close eye. I don't want to turn it off, but if we need to find a sweet spot, we will. Final bit of practice here as the O'Day takes that to the house and gets ourselves almost ready for our first game. Over 100 there. It's a longer drill, but honestly, I feel like that's one of the better ones for getting a good chunk of XP in. We almost jump up entirely right there. And yeah, another black screen. Really, really annoying. Thought I had that all fixed. I mean, my screen personally, I hope it's coming through for you guys as well, that the quality, the video quality itself looks better. I don't think I had the Ultra HD or whatever cable beforehand, so I think it was actually giving us maybe a 2K, but stretched to a 4K, so it wasn't coming through clean. And would you look at what the first game is? We immediately get a revenge game against Ole Miss. I love that. Now, let's be honest. We're not going to win this game. No way that a 52 overall team is going to beat an 84 overall team, but we're going to give it our best here. We do have to go through one more practice. We'll go with the shorter one here so we can jump into that game. I'm excited now. Already a rematch versus Ole Miss, a school that couldn't promise us any amount of playing time. Let's make sure we get this one done well today, as we did well to end last episode with this one. Sneak back on in. Don't do it. Don't do it. It doesn't. We fly in. There we go. Edward, how you doing, bud? Yeah, I know we're here on a day we typically don't do these streams. Again, it's more of a Sunday thing. Stay in bounds. Oh, I thought we juked that out. I think it hit our calf. Well, there goes the gold. But yeah, we will get back to the normal Sundays next week. Just this week, it was not great for the schedule. Got two more of these. We got bronze right now. Nice little double juke in there. Oh, right in front of the goal line. That's annoying. That's all annoying. Well, good first practice, not so much second. But it's time to get in just about to that first game. We already unlock a new level of coach trust. That is not going to give it to us this week. Okay, so that'll be for next week. Do another bit of studying here. Now we should just have, two. So a little bit more leadership in there. Tack on one there to the influence. That's going to lower the academics. We'll boost that up again. I think that's what we're going to focus with this year. Now it's time. The school that didn't want to play us, we now face on the road, mind you. We go back to Ole Miss, number 9, with our new team that is more than 30 overall less. That is looking rough, but we're going to do it. Emeka's going to get his first start in collegiate ball. Do we have a gold helmet? I honestly haven't gone through Charlotte's uniforms. We do have a gold helmet. And a different gold helmet. Okay. I kind of like that. What's the 2024? That one does have a little bit more gold. Okay, so that would make more sense for this, the straight up gold. But we're going to go with the whiteouts in our first game here. We can change the playbook, though. That's interesting. We're not going to do that, though. We're going to rock with the team's playbooks. It's time to get on into it. Take my face on out of here. We'll keep the music up till we jump on in. But for Emeka Coyote, his first official game as a starter, he returns not only to the school he first committed, but to his home state. To face Ole Miss and to prove he should have been given playing time as a true freshman. This is moments that make or break early parts of careers. A staple game for us today. Fortunately, we don't even get a bit of a run out there for us. We just save that, I guess, for home games. Let's pause up the music and get this game underway. We start with the ball. Now, they run a pistol-style offense, but that does include some shotgun. Crowd noise is pumping, calling our double team off that left-hand side. Our guards are our best blockers. And we're going to run right into that guard, picking up 3. Now, they want to continue here with a run game. We're going to stick to a lot of inside zones here. Obviously, the Elusive Bruiser. We only have 87 speed. Our main thing is not going to be to the outside. It's going to be to the inside. And choosing these gaps close to, and we do have the first down. Trust me there. I know that was another black screen. In fact, I feel like we're getting more black screens early on here with the new cables, which is really annoying. Doing what I can to try to fix that here. Emeka breaks this one outside, scampering for another first down. Let's make sure, though, we don't hurt ourselves too much. Already a low chance of injury here. So let's call a pass play. Sherman, another redshirt freshman quarterback. As we'll wheel this one out, though it's passed over the middle for a first down. Good start here so far. Go a little RPO. Charlotte driving down the field. Gotta love it. As we do keep, we'll get what we can there. About another gain of 3. Open up this playbook a little bit. 2nd and 7. Though the trips look out to the left-hand side, send ourselves on a little bit of a swing. And we got sacked. Massive loss there. Going to back us up with a 3rd and 16. Do have the wheel route here, though, for Emeka. As that one's passed before we can even leave the backfield, it's going to get picked off. Emeka will get the tackle, though, to save the day. It's not going to be a pick 6. A promising opening bit of drive there, but it ends slowing down, sack, and then the turnover off the tip. Personally, though, I think Emeka did a pretty good job. Not much we could do about changing that, but already we were seeing some wear and tear in there. I saw a -1 speed, so we're now rocking a max 86 speed. As we'll flow all the way to the outside here. Now we're going to take a lot of contact. That's part of being the Elusive Bruiser. So again, I am worried a bit about that wear and tear. We'll see if that just ultimately ends up getting turned off. And we get sacked again. Yeah, the line is not going to do us much favors. It's 3rd and 10, and we do not have the option for hot routes. So we can only run whatever we can run. Now, obviously, we can just run whatever route we want, and hopefully our quarterback knows what we're doing here. But it looks like that pass falls incomplete, and it's another short drive for us. Just notice, though, the defense locked down Ole Miss after that turnover. So that time, I think I jinxed them. They give up the touchdown. We trail by 7 for our former team. Insta-shed there, though. We're going to look to bounce it outside. Getting back to about the line of scrimmage there. Nothing more, nothing less. We can run some read options, though. Our quarterback does have some speed. Use that to our advantage. As he looks to keep that one just back again to the line. Do like the wheel route option, though, for us. On 3rd and 10, we've been sacked on the last 3 dropbacks, or at least incomplete. Give me the inside there, turn that wheel into a little bit of a Texas route, but we're going to continue the drive with a nice catch and run for Emeka. Call that 22 yards receiving. Now, we've been running a lot of inside zone from the deuce formation here. Ole Miss is going to catch on eventually. As Franklin does a good job there stuffing the inside. We gain about 1. There's just no variety. Already 7 rushing attempts in the first quarter. Make it number 8 here, as we should have kept that right side. We'll have at least the slants here, and we're taking the deep route. I don't know if that's a smart idea. We've got 86 speed. Guess just count that as like a clear out. 1st and 10, though. We've got an injury. I really hope that's not one of our guards. Everyone else is a sub 66 overall, I think, on the offensive line from that quick initial look. Do a little orbit motion swing out here, and there's nowhere to go. Great play, Harris. Try to go with a little bit of some play action with all of the running we've done early, hoping that'll help out. Well, they go the opposite way to the tight end. Meanwhile, I had a bunch of space. And yeah, we're getting more black screens. So it's not the cables because I changed them both out. I think the capture card just isn't as good as it's supposed to be. 3rd and 10 here. And they're taking that one downfield. I think our receiver needs to get checked for his vision because that should have been caught. Instead, another drive goes empty-handed. We get into the 2nd quarter with a long field in front of us. Still a touchdown ball game. We look to follow our blocks, though. The D-line does a great job. I just don't trust us to drop back here with the amount of sacks we've taken today. Ole Miss crowding the box. Give me a good double team there on the nose tackle. And there we go. Now we got some space. Coyote try to bounce that one outside. Coyote try to bounce that one outside. Had space. Still getting the 1st down, though. Good news for us. A little RPO drawn up here. And they throw quick left side. Hey, I'll take it. Save ourselves a little bit of energy. A 2nd and 4. We could open up this playbook. Charlotte trying to build something off the freshman backfield with Sherman. Ayoday. Try to get a little block in there to help out. Got a B grade right now. Averaging, I think it was about 4.6 a carry. Exactly, 4.6 a carry. Somehow our reception yards, though, have shrunk. We did have 22 at one point. Probably from that swing out pass, that orbit screen. Yeah, double up that. They're stacking the weak side. This is a play we got to take advantage of here or not. Should have took that one further out, I'll be honest. Okay, coach wants the run game to get it done here. 3rd and 6. We're going to call the read option. Got to keep this defense honest here. As we're going to look to keep that one. Again, a great play made. 53. And just short of the 40. They're going to look to punt that one away. Charlotte's going to win this game, though. That's something we might have to go for. As we now drop behind by 14. With 51 seconds to go, we'll see if we could open this thing up through the air. Again, we spread wide. Might turn this more so into a curl. I called for the ball, but I don't think he got it out cleanly. 2nd and 10 then at the 34. Take this one inside again. I like the Texas routes with the running backs, so I'm going to turn probably most of these into a bit of a Texas route, depending on what the defense lines up in. 3rd and 3 here. Work our way out into the flat. Get to it. Hold on. 1st down and out of bounds. That's what we need. Now we also need a bit of a breather. Got a little bit of a switch concept out there. I feel like that's going to kind of clog up the outside. Let me switch over to the other side. Run something out to the flat this way. Oh, again, we had some time until we didn't. We had some space is more like it. Not a bad concept here. 27 seconds to find the end zone. And I think, if anything, we actually slowed him down from getting to the 1st down there. I was coming back to try to get a block. 3rd and 1 here. Let's try to get the 1st down, call a timeout. Oh, but what a job to fill the gap. We'll send it to the break then. Not a bad first half, though, for us personally, but these drives have shown some promise. Just haven't quite gotten the job done. We're averaging just under 4 yards a play. On schedule, though, it's not bad. Just when we get those sacks, really pushing us back. Now, we are completely good to go. Again, I skipped those probably too much. I should take my time as we jump into these to get a good gauge on where we are health-wise. But we did look healthy. I don't know if we're going to get any sort of gap here. Going to bounce this one to the outside. Emeka with the sideline. A little stiff arm there as we cross the 40, the longest run of his career. As we're looking to go over 100 yards on the ground today. 87 in total, 30 yards receiving. So from scrimmage, we've got 100 plus. Franklin, though, he's been on us today. At least turn that into a gain of 1. 14-point ball game, and that was with Ole Miss starting the half with the ball. Yeah, we're going to need a better line. Quinton Walker shaken up. Oh, he looked perfectly fine on the celebration. Give ourselves a 3rd and 9 here. We got to get to the 35 for a first down. And we're going to have it. Quick slant for the hit. Well, I love calling the slants here. The CPU seems to understand how to run those pretty well. Not as much as we could get there. About a gain of 1. They're getting stingy here. We're doing a lot to the inside. Let's see if we can fake him out, get to the outside here. I need good blocks from number 74 on that edge, and I need my tight end to pick up this guy at the line. They don't quite do that. We shake 1, but we're going to lose 1 in the process. Another quick 3rd down here inside field goal range. We got to get to the 20. And he's going to take a sack. I think looked like he had open targets. The freshman panics, and we're going to have to try to settle here. -1 for the broken tackle, carrying, and catching right now. So at least our speed is sitting at a good enough spot, and we don't even get that field goal. I'll look to open this drive up, though, in a different way. Try to spread out the box a little bit. Get it out here in the flat. Okay, try the truck stick there. Decent gain. Pick up 4 on first down. Keeps you in schedule at the minimum. Now we're going spread wide. All right. Good catch. Okay, well, we took out the DB. A flying spear coming in there from Emeka Kayode. We'll get it right. Great flow, 30. I couldn't go to any of those inside gaps because he had those as well. I was hoping someone would catch him in the flow. Quick pass over the middle is dropped. We've got 1 receiver, I think, above a 70. And 3rd and 10, I guess I'm calling a run play here. None of the passing game has worked out tremendously either. Get the double there. Kayode, he's got it. Running for about 14 and surpasses 100 on the ground on his 21st carry. Yeah, and that, again, we're getting more black screens than I think we had in the entirety of the previous stream, I should say. Already in this one, so the new cables definitely are not it. Might need to double check what the volt or amp or whatever ratage is on that USB hub, and maybe that'll fix it. Again, if you guys have any idea, if I got any computer guys in here right now, let me know, because everything is fully updated. The only thing is just perhaps it's a old card that's just not quite holding up. For those wondering, it is the Elgato HD60X. And if there's an upgrade or a new one that I've got to get, it's going to be one of the 4K ones. If I'm going to buy new, might as well make it be an upgrade. Day fighting forward to pick up one, as there's an injury up front to number 96. That tells me we got to run this one right down the middle. We've had the same 6 play options like the whole game. 3rd and 1, and we don't get the trap block set up. 4th and 2, though. We're going to look to get to the line here quickly. Coach letting us be aggressive here. Oh, you should have given me the ball. He had the gap. We're inside the 4th quarter. We still haven't gotten a touchdown, and we are definitely starting to get that wear and tear in right now. Speed -2. And Ole Miss is going to make this one pretty much decided at this point. It's just stat padding for the future. Send me over to the other side. I want a wheel route. Okay, yeah, send me all the way out. Turn this into a little bit of a switch wheel here. I don't think our quarterback can handle that. Falling incomplete. We do have an A- play or team grading, though. Well, you know, we may have not won this first game. Not that it was expected. I think we showed Ole Miss they should have respected us a little bit more there. 30 with another good fill. Now, I wasn't even asking for a starting spot either at Ole Miss. Give me a nice rotational role. As we try to leak out, we do hit the slant. That's got to be our top receiver. 4th and inches. Let's go for it, coach. Why not? Give me a nice double to the left side backer on this weak side dive. They don't. Going to have to cut back to the strong side. Falling forward, though, is KO Day. This time we're just into block. Try to help set us up with our quarterback here. Get a nice chip. There we go. Good job, Emeka. That's going to be something you put in your pro tape. Running backs, they have to know how to block. A little quick fly out there on the RPO is not going to have enough. 3rd and inches. We're not going to do the trap. They missed it last time. Honestly, we need a double to backer from both sides. Open up that left side A gap. Just like that. 30, though, again, does a good job filling, but doesn't do it quick enough. We're at 27 carries. Just a bit much. Another quick slant. I think, you know, get Emeka over here. It did help out. Drew that safety over just a little bit more. Not going to get the snap off there. We'll catch a little bit of a breather. Get back to the same play here. Would love to end this game with a touchdown. Give me the double to that strong side. We're going to run right into the big boy there. Still ensuring we get the first down, though. Been a lot of inside zones. Let's go play action off of it. See if Sherman can hit someone. Well, it's a flat dump off. He's definitely not going to have a high yards per attempt, that's for sure. We're now up to a medium chance of injury, too. We'll make sure we get our calls lined up well over there. We're going to have at least 30 rushing attempts today. As we try to bounce that one, that was a bad idea. I'm going to lose 5. We do have 116 rushing yards, 34 receiving. Pass it to me over the middle here. Let's make that another first down for Emeka. We are running low on time here, inside 40 seconds. Do have 3 timeouts. We will choose to utilize those. As we get that catch downfield around the 5, let's call one of those timeouts. Perfect time there for the black screen to pop up. Catch our breath here. We want to see our first collegiate touchdown. I'll see it right here. Actually, let's change that double team to the 3 tech. Oh, but the nose tackle got us. We're close. I want to try the toss. I just don't think we've got the speed for it right now with that negative. They keep lining up in a 3-man front. There's a lane. Fight forward. Oh, we're close. We're down to the 1. We're down to the 1. I did like that setup, though. Rock it again. Less than a yard away to end the shutout here. Looking for that cutback lane. Coyote gets into the end zone. Coyote gets into the end zone. It's his first collegiate rushing touchdown on his 32nd carry of the game. A $121 for number 5, Emeka. And he scores on his original team as this game looks to come to a close. That's how we look to end things around here. Turn the music on with that. That's something to celebrate. We knew we weren't going to get that win, but 21-7, we end the shutout. And we score our first touchdown of our career. Got to be happy with that. Let's take a quick look at these stats, and as we do that, turn first the light back on to bring myself back in here. Hey, how we doing? Player stats today for Charlotte. You know, honestly, 27 attempts there. I don't feel like we called 27 passes. Maybe we did. But we kept things simple here for our quarterback, and despite the fact he is a freshman, 77 overall, hopefully he'll be good for us this year. But Emeka Coyote, 32 carries, a $122. He averaged just under 4 yards a carry, did have a touchdown, 41 yards after contact, and 1 rush of 20+. On top of that, we also had some receptions too. We were second on receptions, 48 yards, 8 yards per catch. A good starting point. Facing off against Ole Miss defense too. Oh, one moment here, I'm going to have to turn off the audio real quick. And we should be back. There we go. Apologies for that. Had to answer the call, though, from the lady. She's headed home. But, yeah, first game. I mean, can't be too unimpressed about that. Hopefully, Ole Miss saw that, and maybe come next year, they might offer us even that second spot. I would consider moving up as a running back, especially if we go to a school perhaps that we would be more of a role player. Like if they have more of that elusive type, that third down guy, but they might need that power back where we got to roll again, and on top of that, getting some rotation in. I would consider moving up to a school as a number 2 running back. Leave your guys' thoughts about that below, but it's a great first game. Now, we are beat up. We're going to see how well we heal up here in between weeks, just to kind of be, again, that gauge. We're about halfway, so not great. Tim Albin, coach. Hey, Coyote. Right? Yeah. Coyote. We've been so pleased with what you've been in here lately. Keep it up. You're setting a great example for other players. Confident. That's what I do. Completely different than the messages we got with PK. Now this is a game I think we could potentially win. Are we going to? I don't know. Let's first try to get healthy here. Now, luckily, this is just one, but we are very much beaten up. It looks like it'll continue to just be one. But I want us to be completely healthy, and now it is 2. Okay, so it's 2 to get fully healthy. That leaves us with 2 more. We're going to have to spin that in the academics. Our leadership should hold on. We're not going to get the boost right now from the leadership, and we're not going to, do any sort of brand stuff right now, but it's at least at an influencer spot, staying there. It's, again, just going to have to be that balance this year. do have a practice to jump into. Again, I like the rushing attack. It just takes a long time. But I think it's the best one in getting as much possible XP as possible to get those skill point upgrades, which we do need a good chunk of. Follow our blocker here, almost getting through. And of course the controller batteries are getting low. Do have some that are charged and ready to switch out, so I might just have to do that after we get through this practice. What are your guys' opinions so far? Let me know. Are we a fan of a mecha? The build, I think we're calling the plays pretty well too. The 27 attempts. Obviously, we still ran the ball a lot more. We had, what, 32 rushing attempts that first game. We'll continue trying to make sure we got a good balance there. We got the quarterback run game involved too. Add a little bit of some RPOs. That wasn't a great one. But we do get bronze, though. Still plenty of time. Around 50 seconds, and that is actual playing 50 seconds, not just in total. Yeah, sure, good time for the black screen. Do that here while we're in practice, not while we're in the game, as we'll run that one in. Got silver. For gold, you do need 50. The last time we did this, we were over 100, and we get by there. Enough speed when we are healthy. Though facing FCS, I always want to call them Piranha. I know they're not Piranha, but that's just what I call them. But facing them, they shouldn't be as fast, so we might look faster out there. Take that contact in. Still need to get down the truck stick. That's another reason why I wanted to do a Elusive Bruiser, because I'm so used to just being able to just flick up and hold up, I should say, on that right stick. But now you really got to just flick. There's no hold. And I don't know. I'm old, so I'm just so used to how it worked before. Though I do think the stretch forward is a good thing to have added. We do have gold, by the way. We will dive on in there. Yeah, I want to get down that truck stick a little bit more. Spinning off of that tackle, good broken tackle. We do have a good broken tackle rating as well. I want to say it's around 88, 89. Not a great block there. Looking to get a little bit more contact there. See if we can end on a good note. Good angle here, and yeah, we got it. 89,000 points that time. I think that's the best drill for the running backs. It just takes some time. If you got the time, might as well do it. As we've already surpassed now, I think 2, if not 3 marks since transferring in. We should be ready to rock and roll into game 2. FCS Southeast. Is it Seabass? I don't know. Either way, that's who we're facing. It's the Groupers? I don't like it. I like Piranha. What are we going to rock this time? We did the white helmets last time. Let's go with some gold here. We got gold pants. We got throwback gold pants. Or the white alternate socks. Just mostly white. Okay. And secondary got gold? Do. Rock with that. Get on in here to our next game. And with that, take my face on out of here. And we'll keep the music going until we actually jump into game action, as this time we get to be a part of the run out. Our first home game in Charlotte. That's a nice, honestly, really nice stadium. It's small. That's a really nice atmosphere. I am looking at teams that I will be doing for the next College Football 27 Dynasty. Taking a look at the entrances, what I like, what I don't like, looking for some decent stadiums. And while this one may not be big, of course it black screens there, but the atmosphere looks really nice. Keep that in mind. Leave your ideas as well in the comment or in the chats. I'm looking probably for a team in the southeast, either east or south, definitely southeast. Get the music turned off here and get ourselves ready to jump on in. as we start with ball. And now we got at least one different run. We didn't have any outside zones last time. Still going to stick to the bread and butter, which is that inside zone. Another three-man front. I don't like the three-man fronts in terms of finding my double teams. KO'd, he doesn't matter. He's going to pick up a nice gain there. Call it about 10.5, play one. And we should actually be able to truly pass on this team too, so this is a game to probably try to stay a little bit more healthy. I say that as I run straight into the defender. Jamar Guyton, though, injured on the play for the wannabe Piranhas. The second and 2 to really open up this playbook here. As we try to leak out. Now we're covered pretty well. He's going to the turf. All right, then. Looked like we had a guy open. Not sure if Sherman could have made that throw or not. We're going to do that pre-snap motion over. Get us the looks. Oh, good spin, but we don't quite get there. But we tell Coach, no, we're not going anywhere. We're getting this first down. It's the Piranhas. They're not going to get us off this field. A little bit of some hurry up. Change up our blocking a little bit. Get the job done. There we go. And we did get some more plays, so that's nice. Do ourselves a little bit of a wheel route here. Not going to be a burner like Nate Maddox, but we're going to get the immediate pass out. Break that tackle. There we go. Show off a little bit of strength in a different variety. Look for some more play action. Now we're blocking this time. Get a little chip in there. We're going downfield. Tipped up and intercepted for the second straight game. It's a tip pick. Great job there from the wannabe Piranhas. Keep their heads up. We went for our tall receiver. I can't blame Sherman there, but I can blame our receiver. This is a game we should be racking up some touchdowns. Can we move on from that screen? Thank you. Already some wear and tear in. We should get a little bit of some health boost at the quarter breaks, at halftime. Where's that Mike linebacker at? Wrong side. With that double to plus. There we go. KO Day with a nice run of 5. Averaging slightly over 5 yards a carry, mind you. Oh, Mafe. That's where you want to go. Quick hitter to Mafe. Get involved a little bit on the blocks. I think Sherman scrambles there, but he loses 2. Come on, Sherman. Give him a quick slant option here. Pass behind him. There we go. KO Day up the sideline. Taking the contact, though. Was trying to get clean out of bounds. We pick up the first down. I just realized we are currently trailing to FCS Southeast wannabe Piranhas. Help try to pick up some blocks. We're going deep again. And yeah, he just doesn't have that kind of throw. So I need to arrow away from those deep throws. Looking at short, medium, everything less than 20. At least from what we've seen so far from Sherman. No, let me switch the mic. Okay, it is what it is at that point. Look for a nice cutback lane, though. Good job, Emeka. 3rd and 6. Yes, give me the mesh. Mesh all day. Okay, we're going to turn that into a little bit more of a Texas route. It's just too good. Running back Texas routes. 36 yards receiving, 31 rushing on 6 attempts. We got a 7th dialed up here. Good flow. Can't be mad about that. Even the groupers eventually can find their way through. We look to set up a little bit of some halfback screen here. Pick up the blocks. Now give me that screen back as we look for the cutback in. That's not when we want the black screen. Come on now. Game knew it too. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get that new graphics card. Before I do that, though, since it is expensive, I might just need to switch around where I have that capture card plugged in, because it just honestly might not be getting enough juice from, I cannot think of what it's called, from the hub. We got a second and goal here, looking to punch this one in. I don't know if that was the right read, but it's the read that was made. You lose about a yard there. Not a huge fan of the calls here either. I need the double on the outside there. One-on-one blocking. Need the double. Give me the screen back. Thank you. Third and goal. As we have one to beat, but we can't plow through long way. Coach, though, is not initially going to take us off the field. He was giving us the option, but the end of the quarter hits. 4th and 1, and a decision to remake for Coach. Does he trust Emeka to get the job done? Honestly, the sweep outside was probably a bad call on my end. Our best blockers are our guards. That should be who we follow. We need about 2 yards here, about 1.5 yards. 4th and goal. And Emeka spins and in. We tie this game up on the first play of the second quarter. His 11th carry goes for 6. But we've doing most of our work has actually come through the air, surprisingly. But we are paying for it right now. -2 for break tackle, a -1 for carrying, catching, change of direction, and speed. And that's with a little bit of a recovery at the quarter break. This game stays tied up as we next take the field here. Again, work around this blocking. There we go. There we go. Push the pile. That's what we want to see. Strong run from Emeka. At 6 foot, I think. He's either 6 foot or 6'1". 220. RPO, quick pass to the outside. We get shifty in some space. Picking up a gain of 3. Bring the mesh back in here. For Sherman, yeah, we got to keep these passes short, quick, and simple. Okay, you're going to me immediately. We need to get that arm bar. That arm bar would be big. Just as big as some good blocking is here. I don't like the call here, but I don't want to waste a timeout. 3rd and 5. Defense crowding the box as we look for that cut back, but the blocking didn't quite hold there. Looked open for pretty much until we got to it. And I would say this should be a game that we should be blowing him out, but honestly, we're probably pretty even in terms of overall. Charlotte just a 51 overall in the second year. I think they went down a little bit from year 1. We are not doing too well with those stiff arms. Mecca needs to hit the weight room and do a little bit of some bench press. Too much squats. Get a nice block there, though. We bought him time. You got to find somewhere to throw that ball. 3rd and now 17. You switch me to the left? No, okay. That one's downfield, and who knows what happens. Looks like it's incomplete. The drive comes to an end. About 2:30 to play, a little under. Yeah, we're definitely taking that wear and tear. Halftime will be nice, as it looks like we'll be heading into halftime trailing. I want to be Piranhas. Get a field goal. We're just going to run a little route here. Of course, you're going to swing it out to me. We can pick up that block. Can't quite move around him cleanly, and that will take us to the break. Halftime hits. We trail by 3 to the FCS Southeast Groupers. I feel like I've heard it pronounced both ways. We got any fishermen in here? There's a special term for people that enjoy going fishing. I had it for a moment, and then it slipped through my hands like a fish. We're going to hit halftime here, and there we go. Okay, so we cover a bit. Looks like our right shoulder is a bit banged up. We'll hit the field here. Still trailing by 3. They are loading up the strong side. We're going to run it that way, pick up a nice gain of 4, keep ourselves on schedule. With 15 carries, 51 yards, 74 through the air, and now we're running a Texas route. If I could get out here, there we go. Didn't run a Texas route, but we are running up the field. Why is it every time we break into open space, the game gives me the black screen? Come on now. Gaten, how you doing? One of my favorite YouTubers. I appreciate it, bud. Hope you're having a good day and enjoying the new series here. Emeka Kayode. Okay, no blocking from our receiver there. We're trying to get outside. You still pick up 7. You need 3 to 4 yards of play. We are over 100 receiving, by the way. Give it to us. That's a way lofted up pass, and we can't tiptoe. That's where that drill, that jump cut drill, that's where that comes in. The one that we always accidentally step out of bounds. Oh, forgot I needed to switch out the controller batteries. Let me do that real quick. Apologies. Good thing it happened pre-play rather than in the middle of a play. That's happened to me several times, and editing that is always really fun. And there you go. You guys got some battery change ASMR in there. Let me just get the rechargeable ones plugged back in, and we'll get this thing back rocking and rolling. All right. What did we call? Pass play, we are blocking. 3rd and 6. Oh, I was looking for a big block there and absolutely whiffed, and we take a sack. I hope that wasn't the guy I meant to block. Hopefully that wasn't it. Now, again, we're back to that -2 speed. Now, why are we losing speed when everything is our shoulder or chest? I guess struggling to breathe maybe a little bit, slowing us down. The logic behind that. We're still trailing the groupers. We've got a long field in front of us. We got to move this ball about 94, 95 yards thereabout. Emeka slipping through and getting that first down with the stretch. He's been a fun back here so far. Just need to get a little bit more boost to his actual abilities. Turn this one right up the middle. Again, a little bit of a Texas route. We slip through 2 defenders, take that one up to the 37. Showing we're a bit of a dual threat at this running back spot with a $124 through the air. 65 on the ground, closing in on a total 200 yards. As that ball's floated outside, incomplete. And at that point, Sherman just step up and run it. Yeah, we're facing a lot of 3-man fronts. I'm thinking, again, talking about that College Football 27 series, I might be running a 3-3-5, maybe a 3-3-6 defense. Emeka around the edge gets the first. He's definitely got enough speed down at this level to be a real threat even on the outside. And in this one off, turn up field, picking up 6. Again, that's all we need here. We're not meant to be that guy who's just popping off 20-yard runs left, right, and center. So this time we do need to make sure we pick up a good block. That's not a good camera angle. We do get a block, springing our receiver to the outside as he takes it down inside the red zone. A touchdown threat here for the 49ers. And I clicked the play before I actually really wanted to. Fine by me. I'll take this play call. Motion me out to the left-hand side here. I want a wheel route. Oh, he goes to the slant. We could have had the touchdown. We could have had it. We still can have it. It might be in the fourth quarter unless we could run this one in here in the waning seconds of the third. And they do snap it just in time. Good blocks downfield. Look to bounce it even more. Shed one and fight down to the 4 where Clint Brock will have to be checked out by the trainer at the break. But the fourth quarter arrives. Charlotte looking to take the lead. And we'll get a little bit of recovery in here right now. Checking a quick work message there. The fourth quarter arrives as we look to win our first game in Charlotte against an FCS opponent. So I guess not too far removed is Charlotte from that level, right? Oh, almost had to slip in. There was a lane. This didn't quite find our way through. I would love a little bit of some fullback action here. We don't have too many of those, if any. Bouncing this one. Turn it up. Fight just across that goal line. We got clothesline, but the ball makes it across. And it's a lead here for Charlotte as we get another touchdown. That A+ grade sure looks good for Emeka Kayode. Now let's see if we could hold on to that lead here. Good job defense. And I did it again. I forgot. We cannot change the clock speed for ourselves, like chew the clock or go hurry up or any of that. We can't do that yet. So we're just going to have to make sure we're taking our time here. Good stop, 45. Awful job blocking. I'm talking to you, left tackle. We talked a little bit about numbers last time. Offensive linemen, tackles in their 70s, guards in the 60s, centers in the 50s. That's a perfect look for us. Not the case here. No gain on that play. We do have a mesh. 3rd and 9. Looks like it might be press 2-man here. Those look to be the case, and we got our receiver open downfield. An injury here for Josiah Evans III. With that number, he could be a center. Medium chance of injury right now for Emeka. We're trying to run this game to a close. A touchdown here. The screen come back. Thank you. Touchdown here could help put this game away. But our line has fallen down in front of us. The lanes really aren't opening up either. We might need to start trying to get some things flowing to the outside, perhaps. Want to be Piranhas, stacking the inside. There we go. Follow our blocks. That's a better game. 3rd and inches. Now, this is a gamble. There is no one outside, so I do imagine he's just going to straight hand this one off. No, he looks to keep it, and that's going to be costly, losing 4 yards. Coach is going to pull us off the field. I doubt we're in field goal range. And no, we were not, but the defense comes through. We'll take over at about the 49-yard line plus side. Let's say 49, 39. About 2:20 to go. Emeka falling forward after he ricochets off of his own line. And as soon as I said that, I just thought of Ricochet O'Connell, and now all of you need to go watch The Mummy. I want to say that was the second one, The Mummy Returns. The airship. Emeka here following those blocks. Picking up 6. How many carries are we at? 28. We're running the ball too much. We got 3rd and 1 here. Quick little dump off. Emeka spinning around will just ensure the first. And we also have 10 catches. And are we going to get up? Not going to get a cutscene on that? All right. Good news, we are up. We've got a total of 38 touches this game. I think we are this team. And a timeout called there by the Southeast. I don't know why I want to say Southwest there. Battle of different groupers or groper. Again, I've heard them pronounced both ways. If I've got any fishermen here, let me know. Big block. Can I get another one? No. I got one, though. Set the edge. I don't like the angle that camera takes on that play, though. The 3rd and inches here. They are stacking the front. Give me a hard count. Ooh, we can call hard counts. But they don't block. Falling forward is still going to be short as Colin Banning injured on the play. It should be at least field goal range, though, for Charlotte. Question is, can they hit it? Right now, we are very much banged up. And we do take that touchdown lead and run this game to a close. Looked like they gave us a breather as that one got all done and dusted. We get the win 17-10 over FCS Southeast. Fishes of some kind, and we are the player of the game, doing it all for this team. Receiving, running. We're even calling hard counts out there. It's a good first game here in Charlotte. I love a little bit better blocking, but we got to find a way to make sure we stay a bit more healthy without having to spend so much points. So I think perhaps some more tweaks to that might be needed. Well, let's get that music back rocking and rolling in here. And I sure hope it was a rock song that turned on when I said that. Otherwise, the pun doesn't quite work. We've been going here for a little bit over an hour. I think we'll get through a couple more games. Call that one good here for today. So look for about another hour or so as we'll move on to the next week. I'm going to spend some time in that trainer's room to get healthy. For those who have done a running back road to glory yourselves, did you keep the wear and tear on or did you end up turning it off? We get the American Offensive Player of the Week award, by the way. I don't think we got that in week 0. Now we've got a rivalry game against App State. We do have 6 skill points as well. We're going to spend a good amount here, though, to get healthy. Do we risk not filling this up? I know I need a little bit more academics in here, and I would like to do another thing of leadership. I think we're going to risk it in this one. I think we're going to risk it. Spend those points there on that leadership. I want to get it to where that is a plus for coach happiness. Because right now, we're not getting any sort of pluses outside of our play for coach happiness. Got to do a little bit of some practice, though. And because we stepped out of bounds, we're going to do that jump cut drill. Do a little bit of some jump cut. Try to make sure we get that footwork nice. Avoid the ball coming at us. Sure we don't step out of bounds. Cut back over. There we go. Get back in. You know what? That one works. Oh, but we trip. We only get 400 there. Oh, that okay. So the double juke sends you. So let's not do any sort of double jukes. Learning our lessons here. I'll run in there. Gotta at least get a bronze in this one. I'd love a silver. Woo! Oh! Close, but not close enough. And we will still get silver, though. If we didn't step out on one of those or get hit one of those times, we might have got gold. Maybe. Who knows? We only got gold, I think, once there, and we are going to surpass another one. Coach loves us, though. We're carrying this team right now. He's looking great because he brought us in. Convinced us to go from Ole Miss to Charlotte. Let's get into a rivalry game here. And before we end things today, again, we're going to try to get through 2 more games. But before we end things, we will look at the total stats and see where we are across the league. It'd be really cool if we had a black set. I don't think we do. That helmet looks nice. We do have a gold jersey. Why not? Let's rock the gold this time. Helmet looks a little weird. Probably looks better in game. They'll rock the dark look, and we'll call that good. Take my face on up out of here. Again, we'll keep that music on rolling till we get into game action. Game number 3 of our redshirt freshman campaign. Another one at Charlotte with a black screen to start. But yeah, those helmets look a lot better when you actually get out onto the field. Chrome gold. A Mecha KO day. We've seen that run out though. Let's look to get this action underway. We pause things up there. Last game was a bit more about the receiving game for us. First game, a bit more about the running. What is it going to be in game 3 as App State starts off with a touchdown drive? They are 0-2 on the season, but a good way to start. Line shifts against where we were going. Not going to get great blocking. We'll go to the mesh. Again, got to get that 3 to 4 per play. Stay in schedule. Gonna be a quick swing out pass here to us, and we run through 2 defenders, make it a third, picking up 6. Now we are gonna be spread wide here on the 3rd and 3. Where's this corner going? He steps down, floated out here to me. There we go. We take it up the sideline and through some big contact, but we flip the field on a quick gain of 36. That was fun. Can we get more like that? I would love to just not have a defender lined up against me every time. Find our way through a gain of 9.5. Got to open up this playbook a little bit more. Different mesh. Let's go. 2 meshes now, and both of which are wheel routes, so I love it. Love a good wheel route. Passes over the middle and caught. We're going to do a little, I don't know what that was, a barrel roll? Just got to be close to the ball, I guess. Would like a play call change here. Don't like it. Perhaps the shift will fix it. Come on, screen, come back. Kind of in time, but we're going to get tracked down from the backside. I think that's Cooper. We lose 2 yards there. And we'll stay in to block here on 2nd and 12. Give us that yardage back. We even got the hard count going here. In fact, let's give a little 100 there for the hard count. Did have someone ask recently, how do I get all these hard counts? You just got to be against an aggressive defense. If it looks like they're going to blitz, it's a higher chance that you get them to drop off or jump off sides. We look for a little bit of a lane here. Emeka. He wasn't down there until the very, very end. He almost got the first. Give me the split zone. Get a good double there. Tight end can block backside linebacker, double to the front side. Or none of that. We'll get the first down left side, though. Flip that around. Go with a mesh here down at the 7. As it's a pass lofted over the middle, it falls incomplete. Looked like he had it for a moment. Now, since we were a little bit more banged up to start this one, I'm not going to go with some heavy run down at the goal line right here. Got to keep myself a little bit healthy. Let another teammate score as we tie this one up. A touchdown drive apiece as Mafe crosses the goal line. 2:05 to go here in the first quarter. You already saw there briefly how much built up wear and tear we have. It's another drive from App State. Our defense is not going to help us out much this year. It's not going to be like the first year we were at Baylor with the PK series and how they very much were stopping other opponents. Tried the spin there, not going to work. Yeah, it's basically the same set of plays every time. Our offense is not very developed here. Pass, though, over the middle, they believe is Mafe, is going to do another barrel roll there. Leaving 3rd and 7. Bunch look to the right. Hopkins to the left. A little hard count there. They didn't decide to jump. Get downfield. There we go. A little block there. Mafe, another grab. Let someone else put in a little bit of some work in this one, as we also need a little bit of some recovery time ourselves. Got a weak side run dialed up. That was just a great job from the left side, or I guess right side defensive line there. Edge did his job in setting it. The DT, a good push. 2nd and 12. Yeah, that's not the route we're supposed to run, but it's the route that works. 3rd and 3. Gotta have some slants in here, right? Gonna be an interesting play. RPO option here. And he got sacked. Well, tried something new. Didn't work. But you never know if it's going to work if you don't try it. Defense gets the stop there. That's good. We've got 2:42 to tie this game before the break. I don't know what's going on with the Mike linebacker, but he looks angry. He's ready to attack. But he gets blocked up. Emeka finds his way through. Gain of 8. Not doing great right now in the average. 8 carries, 23 yards. A little bit less than 3 yards a carry right now. And that pass is going to be even less than 2 yards. I do like the bounce outside zone, but we run out of time there. 2-minute break. We finally have the slants actually called there. Don't know why that's not one of the options they automatically give us. The 3rd and 1. Get the block set up. That's on me. That one's on me. Kept that one too far inside as he was setting up his block. Nice little run there. Pick up 7. Look to go with a little bit of some hurry up, some up tempo here. Get everyone lined up. And that one's going to hit the turf. Quick pressure. A 3rd and 3. They don't jump that time. Pass is caught over the middle. That time, I believe, the receiver, not the tight end. Not sure his name. Burris? Yeah, that was Burris. That's a wobbly pass, but reeled in down inside the 25. 123 yards through the air for Artemis Sherman. That is the quarterback. Go a little bit of some hurry up off of that. And at 15 and counting here as we get set. Got a nice foot in the ground. Get north. Pick up 7 more. Yes, give me a nice corner there from the tight end. Huma. Love to see you score here. That's a risky throw. We're going to at least swat that one away. Might have been a bit selfish there on the call for that one. 3rd and 3. Okay, that pass was stolen, but I'm going to take it. We get down to the 5. Timeout called there. Looking to tie this one up. 49 seconds to work with, 3 timeouts. That was a timeout from App State. They're looking to conserve some time for themselves. Oh, we break this one outside, though. Emeka's going to add on. A 2nd touchdown, 45 receiving yards, 48 rushing, 12 attempts here in the first half to tie things up before we hit the break. Big boy putting in work today. And it looks like everyone here loves him. I don't know how much they're going to love him if we look to transfer after this year, which is a pretty high possibility. But right now, -5 for both speed, change direction, and catching. -7 for carrying. And -5 for break, or -9 for break tackle. That should improve after halftime, but we're not going to see what that looked like. So we might try to take things a little bit easier on ourselves in this second half. Might have a little bit more passing for Sherman. Let those blocks develop. Good reads. Now that playbook is opened up a little bit here. I'd say opened up. It's still, again, the same amount of, what, 16 plays? Why'd you throw it to me? That was the wrong read, Sherman. Trying to stay healthy here. You have me spread wide? Can. Oh, that was a bad pass. Want to drive back in, get that catch around the line of scrimmage, but he threw that one straight to the sideline. And there was no fix there. And we're already closing in at the first quarter of our season health as well. So I think some more tweaks are going to be needed just to try to stay a bit more healthy this year. Make sure we can play the full season. Get a little something there, gain of 5. And we got some new plays that time. There we go. It's a 4-man front, too. I love it. Get those calls in. Get the double to backer. Emeka Kayode with some more space. And now we've got some breathing room. Send ourselves, excuse me, on that orbit. Don't throw to me. Don't throw there either. Come on, Sherman. I'm not even back there at the quarterback spot, and I can tell you that was a bad read. Oh, I don't think I could say much with how that PK series went. A little bit of a draw setup here. Can't quite squeeze through. We'll pick up 2. See if we get some quick unders to open things up here, though. Lasky could be an option. Put ourselves back underneath here. Get that catch. Oh, I wanted that juke back outside so bad. I don't think we had the proper angle, though, for it. I need to do better at finding those angles for the actual cuts. The big first down there for us. And, yeah, those gaps are filled up well. We're going to lose one. Get the quarterback run game involved here. I feel like Sherman is playing a little cold here. A nice run for him. Might just open things up. As he looks to keep this one, we got a big block. We decleated that defender, and Sherman pops off for a nice run. That's what we want to see. Let's do it again. We got 70 yards rushing ourselves, about 60 yards receiving. Okay, yeah, let us just get murdered over the middle. Don't know if YouTube likes that word here on a stream, but already said and done. 2nd and 10. Good coverage there from the linebacker. Good hands, though, for us downfield. And I don't know if you saw us there. We were not looking too good post play. We were holding out our ribs, so we might have got cheap shotted at the end. We're feeling it. 1st and 10. And that pass is thrown somewhere. Incomplete. Sherman, I need you to do your job here, bud. We're about running out of gas. Why? Why are you swinging it out to me? That's the awful, awful read. Trust me, I would love the ball, but not right now. Motion ourselves out wide here. I'm not running that. On a little bit of a slant. I don't know if that one was intended for me or not, but we're going to have to settle up for a field goal here. We're going to need an IV at the sideline. I mean, whoo, that is looking rough. Coach, you're going to need to rotate more here in the second half. We do get that field goal and defense holds. Looking for a win against a rival here. And we're giving it everything we've got. All right, well, that might have been a scramble that time from Sherman. I'll take it. Second to set, second to 7, 2nd and 7. That didn't even make any sense. That was a risky throw. Good news, the linebacker had his eyes on me, the running back. Yes, do a jet sweep. Just use me as a distraction here in the 4th. Well, that was not going to work out too well for Mafe. Lose 2 yards, a 2nd and 12. Do have at least a little bit of an angle. Why? Why? Did he just get us injured? I'm pretty sure he just got us injured. That clock is rolling, and this game is no longer in our favor. And we drop it. App State comes back with 2 field goals there in the 4th to take the game, and now questions arrive. How is Mecca doing? Is he injured? There was just no gas left in the tank to continue that game? We'll look to find out here shortly. We will go ahead and bring back the music and hopefully an uptick of spirits as well. Day, we need him to be healthy. Coach is loving what he's doing, though. That doesn't look great. We need more than just an ice bath. Probably going to have to spend all of our points on health this next week. That was a disappointing loss. You know, if we had more gas in the tank, I feel like we could have been a bigger part of that second half. We kind of had to move away from ourselves, and that might have cost us. Head spa. I said we need more than just an ice bath. Okay, what are we doing here? We're doing some social media marketing videos to celebrate our 5th year anniversary. We have a new promotion for local athletes. If you help us, we'll give you a few free services for you and 1 teammate. Okay. They should help you feel refreshed for the whole season. That's good news. You'll feel the best on the weeks you come in for services. This is our proposal for a 5-week contract for the cost of 2 energy up front. But we will receive 3 skill points plus 2 injury permanently plus 2 additional injury temporarily for ourselves and a teammate. We're going to bring in Sherman. Need our quarterback to be healthy. We got our 2nd NIL deal. That's double the amount we had with PK. However, again, that is at a cost of skill points. Mary Porter, academic advisor. We're going to study moderately again here. We're losing 2 more, so hopefully we've got some more points to get healthy. What are we looking like in terms of that? Did any of this help us? It did not. We're going to at least get above high there, but not looking good. I thought that was going to help us out a little bit, but I guess not with the injuries. It didn't say it was going to heal us. Exactly. And it definitely didn't raise our season health either. A little concerning. We do face Hawaii, though, and that is at Hawaii. That's a long trip from Charlotte. I wonder how long that flight would be. Like, I haven't flown across country. I haven't flown in a long time. I want to say, well, like 14 hours? That'd be too much? Guess also maybe depends on the flight that you're taking, if it's Spirit Airline or something else. Oh! Come on now. Got to get these cuts down. Got to hide. Get over there, stay in bounds. There we go. We finally completed a whole run. I'd say this drill is deceptively difficult. Oh, get over there. There it is. Bronze. 2 more. Got to get at least silver. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is. Got silver. Doubt we could get gold here. I think for gold, you got to do this perfectly. Don't do it to me. We got gold. There it is. We got it. And we'll jump into 1 more game here. That should put us fairly close to that 2-hour mark. A little bit shorter. We normally go from about 2 to 3 hours for these. But we're having a good season. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. as we now hit the road to face Hawaii. And this is another one. I think some gold against their black and green would be a good matchup. So let's go. Not the chrome gold. Give me that. And then the 2024 white. So there is some gold on there. With the gold, yeah. That looks good. There we go. A little bit more color. And let's give them a green. Do they not have a green jersey? I could have sworn they had a green jersey. Am I going insane? Yeah, there's none hidden. Okay, then. We're going to hit the field out in Hawaii. Did I ever turn the music on? Yes, I did. Let's leave that on again until we jump in for the final game here today. We're going to see how Emeka handles it. Rather banged up from last week. He was unable to finish that game. That's fun. Is that new? Is there an update? I haven't seen that on any of the Rainbow Warrior runouts. And we were with the Rainbow Warriors for a year at with a PK series. No run out here for us. We're probably walking out to conserve some of that health. We'll pause things up there. We'll get ourselves running on in here. We take the field. Defense did a good job stopping them. We're going to start with some more passing here. Sherman and I, we've been spending some time at the Med Spa in Charlotte. And that pass a little high, falling a little incomplete. Let's see how the Rainbow Warrior defensive front does against us. Perfect time for the black screen is right when we snap that ball. Falling forward, though, for a gain of 3. We'll go with a mesh spot. We need 7 yards here to continue the drive. A little hard count action. Now, who jumped first there? Looks like they are going to get it on the DT. A nose tackle, I should say, jumping early. We need those free 5 yards. Wouldn't mind a read option. We don't have that option, though. Get our double set up with that nose tackle, the plus side. He's already lined up right there, so just go ahead and take care of him. They don't take care of the backside, though, and with our -5 speed, we do not convert. The offense is going nowhere. 4th and 2. And some early movement there. It's not home field advantage. We're going to get that first down via penalty. Now, not going to lie, definitely thought we jumped first. 1st and 10 nonetheless here for us. With some play action. Get involved on that block. Give Sherman time as he does not scramble forward. In fact, that'll be a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Don't throw me the ball. Stop throwing me the ball immediately. Wheel route you need to develop. Pick up what we can. What you should be waiting for is Hopkins or going one of the drags over the middle. And that one's caught. Rumbling down inside the 30 goes. Forgot his name. Burris. I was thinking like Harris, something like that. I was close. Switch the side here for KO Day. Great fill from the safety. Right through and speared Emeka, who's averaging right now just 1 yard a carry. Oh, that's going to improve here as he burst forward. Call that a gain of about 11. Now down at the 17 here. We got the about 5 yard in. And we're open. We're still open. Oh, but he's running inside the first down marker. Not quite inside the 5. Pretty close. for a 1st and goal here. I don't like the play call. I don't like it. Can't change it, though. False sense of hope with that gap. We'll go once again to that mesh spot. Passes over the middle, and Burris will sneak in. We'll take the points out of the gate there. Not a great first drive for us. 5 carries, averaging 3 yards a pop. A catch for a gain of 3. And we are starting this game off with -5 speed, probably due to that right ankle. But we do hold on to that lead. This would be a game I would love to chew clock throughout. Just not an option we can manage right now. The 1st and 10 is going to be a handoff. For all the blockers we had down the middle, they didn't seem to do much blocking. Day being honest here with his line. And good step inside and even better contain, number 31. Thought we're going to be able to get on the outside of him. Not the case. It's 3rd and 12. And we get stuck here, but we're at least going to provide some blocking plus a penalty as we convert the down. Now, don't call it holding. Looks to be DPI downfield. Now, that is a gain of 15, so it's actually better here for us if we decline that. Right? It's not 15 at the end. It's 15 from where the line was. Either way, it's 1st and 10 here as we look to lay a block, which we do. Block loss? What are you talking about? How did I get negative points on that? That was a pretty good block. Threw my body into it and everything. Oh, that ball is floated out of bounds. I got stuck at the line. I couldn't quite leak out to give him that safety net option. 3rd and 2. Find a gap and hit it. Oh. Really wanted to hit that one back to the outside. Look to get one more play in here at the end of the quarter. Well, half good block-ish. It just frankly didn't affect that linebacker at all. We got a hand on him, but we didn't lock him down. I'll take the minus for the block loss on that one. 2nd and 15 to open up the second quarter here. We are up by 7 on the road after a long plane ride. I don't think this guy understands how wheel routes work. Perhaps that should be part of our med spa days. Yeah, draw him outside. At least pick up something there. Nearly half the yardage, but not enough to get in a field goal range. So it looks like it'll most likely be a punt here for Charlotte. The Rainbow Warriors will get on the board. They find 3. Somehow we're up to midfield here. A little hard count action in there, nothing from it. Cut back to the right side, find 4. No, you don't need any sort of fancy runs. Sometimes just the brutal run right into guys. It works. Get that a little bit behind, but hey, we're going to make up for it. Good catch, good run. Taking us inside Oppo 40. I'll let someone else do some stuff here. I love the opportunity to, and I can now. Okay. Got myself into block on this one. It's a rest up play. Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad, Sherman. Looked like the center was doing his job, but he didn't. Although that is a drag concept, so you should get that pass out a little bit quicker. Burris dropping that one and leaving a 3rd and 17. No, not what I wanted to change. I want to change me. I'm Y this time. Give me that wheel route. Gonna run it anyway, so might as well. Yeah, turn it into a switch concept. Love it even more. And he didn't have time. We had space for it, too. Another drive that goes nowhere. And this time, it's going to be a touchdown drive for the Rainbow Warriors. They take the lead, 55 seconds to spare. Have to do a little bit more in this one. Wow, that pass really slowed us up. It's going to cost us the catch. Need a little bit more juice on that throw. 50 seconds to go here. Hard count, and we're going to get a free play. Rainbow Warriors don't seem too disciplined out there. Almost like Coach Ty is here coaching the quarterbacks. Yeah, give me an RPO, a little something new. Numbers don't look exactly advantageous, but not awful. As we do fling it out there. There goes Burris for the first down, scooting out of bounds to at the 41. If only we had other play calls we could call. You know what? Yeah, send me over to this side. Just run the wheel the other way. Don't think that did much. And it doesn't let me go hurry up there because it fell incomplete. Okay. That makes more sense. 2nd and 10. Okay, quick throw out to us. Not good news. Micah Strickland, though, shaking up on the play, will stop that clock. We're going to go with the slant here. Need 7. And that one's going to get picked off. Not a great day for Sherman here so far as we're trying to manage our touches in this one. And they might be able to turn that into more points before the break. Good news, they don't. Bad news, I don't think there was much recovery for us there at halftime. So 1st and 10. We kick off the second half here, trailing by 3. Not much of a juke there either, but we do pick up 4. The average, though, is not great running ball, 2.9 yards. We got to do a better job of opening up here. As we get open this time, the pass early works, and the juke finally works as well. We scamper out at the 44. I like that a whole lot better. 64% energy. I did catch that. That is good to know. Take on the safety. That was a truck stick. Looking for a little bit of revenge off that spear he had on us earlier this game. Looking for a counter that we countered. That's a double counter. Now, in a double counter, is that just a normal run then, or is it a double counter? Either way, we need a first down here. Hard count doesn't quite pay off. I was hoping to get that catch in before the receiver crossed over. That leaves us a 4th and 1, and coach is not going to be aggressive here. Just kidding, he is. Love it. We got a game to win, coach. Give me the double there. The mic. Reaching forward, it's a first down for the 49ers. They look to go hurry up after. After? I'm going to send the tight end to the left-hand side here. Little pre-snap motion. Baker route. Now that opens up Huma. He's headed up the right sideline, taken down just in front of the 20. Much better drive this go around. Much better. Now we got to cap it off. Got to get that ball into the end zone. Take the lead back. Don't throw it to me. Okay, or you're going to throw it to me. Good job, Omeka. Not quite going to get that stiff arm, though, in open field. But turn a inopportune pass into a gain of 9. I like it. Quick. Nope, not going to work. I think we lose about a yard on that one. 3rd and 2. What I'm looking for. Actually, give me that mic out there. That's where I'm looking for the double team to go to. Oh, try to cut back inside that block. Was a little late. But we get the first down. That's what counters. That's what counters. That's what counts the most. I called a counter. That's why we're doing just one last game here. Just getting that block. KO Day dragging some defenders, nearly refusing to go down as Umar Rockhead injured on the play. But what a name. I'm going to need to jot both of those down, separated up a little bit. And who knows, we might have a player, a road to glory later, whose name is Rockhead or Umar. And tracked down from behind, slowing down Emeka. What do we got here? 3rd and 6. Ball at the 7. We can still get a first down here. Give me that pass over the middle. What are you doing, Sherman? We had the touchdown. Put that ball in front. Gonna have to settle up here for a tie ball game. And somehow hold on to that tied ball game. Hawaii had the ball inside the 5, comes up empty-handed. And I am stuck. I can't get a block there. We are down to 59% here for our energy level, so keep that in mind. I don't want to drain it completely, but we might have to drain a good chunk of it. KO Day just short of the first down. Oh, we had it. I'm gonna look to stack the box here. Change that. No, okay, fine. I was looking to change the mic. No problem for me. KO Day out in space. He's by the 50, the 40, being chased. He's at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. He dives in. And the lead goes to Charlotte. A long run, taking him over 100 on the day. It was a long grind, but KO Day finally pops one off on a run that wasn't quite set up well, but it pans out nonetheless. Let's go, Emeka. And yeah, he's feeling that touchdown run for sure. Defense holds on to that lead. That's what I love to see. I would also love to be able, I could flip the play, but I would love to be able to chew some clock here. We should be running clock at this point. They're stacking the box. Yeah, no running lanes there. But I can't call these passing plays with confidence that we're going to let that clock run. So we're just going to have to kind of slow things down ourselves. I apologize, but we're going to be taking our time here in between these snaps. Let that clock drain. We want to come out of Hawaii with a long road trip with a win. Remind myself what play we're running here, too. Quick pass is caught over the middle. Burris. That leaves us 5 more needed. Let's go right back to the mesh. We've got time to run off the clock here, too. Now, it's more risky if you sit out here for a while and then go with that hard count that your own team will jump off sides. So while I would love to do that here, we're going to look to avoid that. We need to win. We also need a first down. We'll snap it with a second on that play clock. And I guess Emeka didn't want to catch that one. I hit the X button to catch on a run, but I guess his eyes were a little tired there. And we're not going to pay for it, luckily. Defense comes through for Charlotte. Now we got about 3:40 to run off this clock. KO Day with a run of 3 left side. Tyler, how you doing, bud? Coming in here towards the tail end, unfortunately, as we're trying to survive. Pick up somewhat of a block there. Micah Strickland, though, injured. That's been our rival this game. Hopefully he's okay. He's got the wear and tear. We've got the wear and tear. We're going to run, though, right at his replacement. Decent look. Good look. Oh, but that's going to be a fumble. Reaching forward, Emeka coughs it up, and Hawaii takes over at the 25. And I don't think the reach was necessary. Well, Tyler, you might have come in and jinxed us with that nice to see the road to glory as well. You jinxed us. Not so nice seeing that fumble, but we'll make up for it. Hope your day's going well. Having a nice Tuesday. Yeah, we got rocked on that one. Now we don't give up the lead. That's massive. That is massive. Defense again. We got I don't know, what do they have in Charlotte? Do they have everywhere has a McDonald's, but do they got a good burger place? We can't afford a steak dinner, but maybe we could buy them a burger. Shaking off some tackles there. Timeout called. We've got to run off. Just under 2.5 minutes. I'm going to run this one backside. Did I call too many things? Yeah, can't choose my double team now. Ooh, we almost got Strickland on that cutback, though. This is crucial. A first down here could seal the game. I hope I'm X. No, I'm in the backfield. I should have looked at that. We might still be able to leak out, though, backside here. Hard count, no offers. Give me that ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. I'm open. He got sacked. Had nothing but space. Tyler, talking about what I want to see in College Football 27. Did you see, I think it was last week on Wednesday, my wish list for College Football 27? If not, I do suggest you check that one out. I don't want to spoil everything. Did we win? Or did they score at the end? We win 17-13. That is massive. That is massive. We did as much as we could in that one. We take the player of the game again. We had to kind of take a back seat in a lot of it due to that wear and tear, but popping off that big run was huge. Yeah, Tyler, do check out that wish list. Basically, it's a top 10 of what I want to see in the game. Road to Glory is included. It's basically just overall for the game. But let's go ahead and bring on in the music here as we look to wrap things out for today. We'll take a look at the stats as well, see where we are compared to everyone else. Get it all back running in here. See how well we are doing as well, health-wise. But really, the biggest thing I want to see for Dynasty is the ability to upgrade a stadium or build a new stadium. Something to do with just getting that progression, because like with that Kent State series, it's like a 20K stadium. We've consistently been inside the top 10 for 2-3 years now, so we need something, whether there's an editor to stack on to the existing stadium, or again just the option to build a new stadium, whether it be generic or not. Just something there would be massive. That's one of my biggest ones. But let's move on to the next week here, see where we are health-wise, and take a look at those stats while we move on over. Take a quick drink of water, too. Yeah, we do have that high risk of injury. Mary Porter, did you see? I crushed it. Let's go. Things are much better here in Charlotte. I think we got all C's when we were at Ole Miss. You have a big presentation. You know, we really need to get healthy. So we're going to gamble this time. We just got a good test grade, so we drop a little bit in GPA after. I'm okay with that. But we should get Road Dog unlocked, or fan favorite. That's what it is. Fan favorite. We should already be fan favorite, honestly. But I wanted to save those points because we need to get healthy here in a major way. Pretty sure all these points are going to get spent too. Yeah, we need to get fully healthy. So no studying this week. No leadership. We are still holding on slightly to that influencer. And we have 11 skill points as well. Before we take a look at those stats. Before we take a look at those stats and see if we can get an upgrade in here. And we have 11, and this will be a boost again for injury, for toughness, get that trucking and the stiff arm up. That's a purchase we are going to make. We are now a 74 overall. And what do we need to get for that arm bar? We need a lot more for our stiff arm. That's got to be an 83 to unlock that. So doing good there. We actually could have unlocked downhill, which is break tackles at max speed. So that's going to be a focus, I think, for us next time. Unlock our first physical ability. As for right now, we do have some mentals, which is increased composure at home. Increased composure on the road is a silver, and protection from composure loss. So good news there for us. Getting some good upgrades. And now let's check what we are looking like compared to everyone else. Well, obviously we're leading us right now in receiving 101 or rushing 101 there. We're also the leading receiver, probably because Sherman just keeps dumping that one off on the wheel routes. Are we Sunbelt? We're American, right? Yeah, and we are the leading running back right now in the American by 10 yards, though we don't have the highest average. We are, though, tied for the highest amount of rushing touchdowns with London Montgomery from ECU. We do not have the highest amount of 20-plus yard runs, and we are in the top 4 for broken tackles. Not too bad. Now, in terms of the entire nation, we are not the leading running back. But we are at least in the top, 10% or so. Where are we? Hold on. Where are we at? 435. There I am. Okay, I am blind. I need to get my glasses checked. But yeah, we're doing, honestly, really well. Is anyone from Ole Miss above us? No. There we go. SEC, how are they doing? Best running back right now is Jason Patterson. Who is the leading running back right now for Ole Miss? Micah Welch. I think that's someone that they brought in the transfer portal. So either way, it looked like we were not going to be getting the starting spot there. What do they look like in general? Just curious what their running back situation looks like. Did I already pass the O's? No. Their backup is an 84 and Kyle Davis, who I think is also a new addition. And they also still have Quan Lacey. So yeah, we'll probably still be running back 4 if we stayed. We did not. We went to Charlotte, and we are one of the top running backs here in the country. Top 10 back for sure in terms of production. But that has been a great start here for us in our redshirt sophomore campaign. What we've got to look forward to next time is we try to get through a good chunk. We'll look for a probably 3-hour stream next time. That will not be this Sunday. As a reminder, we stream today because Sunday, the long day for me, working about 9 to around 5 plus a hour or 2 drive home. So that would put us by when we normally look to cap these things off, which is why we did it Tuesday. What you can look forward to, though, the rest of this week, tomorrow, we are breaking down how to build a perfect tactician head coach. Perfect build for that. And then on Friday, we got a big game coming with Kent State. And we will on Saturday, which will be the final video again of the week, because we're not going to be here streaming. Just want to make sure everyone's got that. On Saturday, we'll be breaking down the motivator, which is basically the player developer type of coach. So we'll be breaking down those 2 coaches as well. If there's any other things you want to see in that masterclass, do let me know. I'm thinking that after we finish those coaches, we are going to start kind of some challenge episodes. So something I am considering is like take a team, maybe even like Charlotte, and see if we can flip them in one off season and then see how well they do the next season. Something kind of like that. Leave your ideas in the comments on this video. If you're watching post stream, you can leave it in the chat, honestly, even right now, and then we'll still be able to see it. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do after we get through the coaches. And then again, any ideas you guys have for master classes or anything that popped in my head, we'll get back to that master class. But I think we're gonna do some college football challenges next. So until then, again, we'll see you guys tomorrow with the tactician breakdown, and then that big Kent State episode on Friday. Make sure you don't miss it. Hit that bell icon in the bottom right if you have not already subscribed, and scroll down and hit the bell icon. That way you get notified of when videos are posted, when polls are posted. Again, thank you to everyone who did vote today to send us to Charlotte. It's been fun. But any other posts that are there, whether it's polls or just updates on the channel, you'll get notified for that, and when just normal videos go live streams, all that. So it's a good thing to have. As always, it's YouTube Rat. So leave the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. We'll be back, not this Sunday, next Sunday, with some more Omeka, and continue on what has been a really fun start, a whole lot better than PK. Is that the sliders, or did we just figure things out? Who knows? But thank you guys for being around. We'll see you guys next time. Hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday.